Okay, what I want to speak about today is the way we think, what we think about. There's so many things to think about. When we're in our own head, it's not like the verbal expression of our thoughts. Our thoughts can get intricate and deep within dimensional thought forms without words, meaning that either good or bad, these are thought forms that can shape our day. If we're thinking mostly good, then we'll have a good day. But if we're thinking mostly bad, the day can get doom and gloom and all this other stuff. But what I'm trying to say is that, so give an example. What if I was thinking about walking out to the forest and doing something really fun? All of a sudden, my brain has a bunch of excitement going on. It triggered that excitement, triggered what it could be possible of. So I'll go out in the forest and have a lot of fun and do a bunch of things. And while I take care of the things that I set goals for, the good things that I get done in the day, and you set goals for all these good things you get done in the day and the things that you look forward to, and then you accomplish them, you're going to be in a good sort of pattern of your day. But if you manifest something of a sinister type nature within your thought process, thinking down on yourself, criticizing yourself, or doing stuff like this, but then manifesting it, actually living out the expression of it, and then crying is a manifestation of our own misery. When we feel bad about ourselves and stuff, we could cry, and that could be a manifestation of a bad thought form in the brain that is a cause and effect. The good and evil, there's a cause and effect between both sides. And some demons don't like you to do good. And there's other angels that like when you do good. And I like when everybody's doing good, even the demons, okay? Because they need some relief too, like from suffering. Suffering just teaches you. It teaches you that you don't take things for granted. Don't take the good things in life for granted that you already have, that, makes it a sort of possibility of our expanded thought form. So like when, in the dimensional side of, say, a demon's mind, of whatever it makes it happy, it still likes to think of itself of good, that it's doing good, and that it's still on the process of taking care of its goals, that which make it fulfilled. Which, if it was a personal thing of what it wants it to be done to it, meaning that it wants to be respected in stuff like this as well. And if it gets respected enough, demons can turn back into angels. Is what I'm trying to say, is that it's all a sort of category of that. Whatever you're most likely like at the time is what you basically are energetically and everything. So if you manifest more angelic light, more high vibration, like getting out in the sun and having all that sort of sequence of the good with everything, then you're in a sequence of being an angel, of being of the light. And if you're just depressed and creating like a vortex of like a black hole, be, due to your depression and stuff like this, doesn't mean you're a demon. Doesn't mean you're a demon if you're going through depression. We all go through that. And it's a certain thing that we have to face life. And there's so much sufferings and different things that people go through. It's amazing, but it's like that we all go through that kind of stuff. But what I'm trying to say is that what make you, if you like doing evil or something, if somebody liked doing evil and then they're most likely like that than doing good, then you'd be more considered like a demonic force. But what I'm trying to say is that these are all sort of, what you do with your energy is very important. And this is what creates like either heaven or hell on the planet. And we all need to be super beings to kind of like rise above, get like a super saiyan level, hyperdimensional level, where we can access these higher states of clarity of mind in everything, that would help us, like fasting, not eating anything. That helps us get to the clarity of mind, so our mind's not clouded, so the demons can't mess with us. So, like certain souls can't mess with you. Like certain times, you got to detox your mind from different toxins within the foods that we eat. But what I'm trying to say is that we can get to heavenly realm and be happy and satisfied with it. And having things to do, like these little things that we make up over genres of talking and different things like this, and things that get us through our life and makes us individuals and stuff like this would help us better be fully expressing the soul in the moment, in the new creation of what you create in the moment. And that is the expression of the divine aspects of the co-creation of what makes us to be individuals, as well as connected to the universe and having interests in others' parts of ways of thinking about things and things like this, and its interest of the universe and stuff like that, of the universe. But what I'm trying to say is, I don't think most people are that evil in this world, but there's certain demonic forces that I am aware of that try to get to me through my visions at night when I sleep. And there's a lot of different mixtures of weird states of consciousness that this one demon that I saw before, they didn't like when I was doing good, and they liked when I was suffering and doing bad, which there's not a lot of people that wish that upon me. Like, they don't wish I'd suffer or do bad. Just because they don't like me doesn't mean they take it to that extreme. But what I'm trying to say is that this is the intricacy of what I'm trying to tell you, is that there is good and evil, and the good is winning right now in my life, where I don't feel like that insanity. I wasn't going through that. I'm having mental clarity. I'm setting disciplines for myself, following up with them disciplines so I can reap the rewards of the clarity of mind, of not eating as much, so that clarity of mind is real sharp. I'm not eating anything for the rest of the day. I already had my one meal, and I'm eating very light too, so that I can keep the fast going and it won't interfere with my thought processes. But anyway, I just wanted to let you know that, because between having a good day or a bad day determines whether what you're thinking of and constantly paying attention of. And sometimes we can't always control that. And sometimes it's out of our control, and it depends on what's happening around us in the whole universe. So it's very tricky sometimes. So to get out of it, out of a bad loop, is tricky too, but being in a good loop is good for like a week of good days, and then there could be some bad days coming up. But these still be mentally strong to get through it. I am mentally strong, but it was terrible what I went through for them 3 days at one time. It was like pure hell. But anyway, I got through it, and I thought I wasn't going to be able to create the book because it was so bad. But I'm creating this book, and it's good, and I can get through it, get through my days. And I'm not even thinking about getting through the day anymore. What I'm actually thinking about is taking care of my goals and all these steps and processes, and making sure I take care of all these goals and processes of my daily life, so I'm satisfied and I'm not so cooped up in the house all the time, because I'm getting out more. And then that takes all that bad stuff away, because if we're alone too much and we're cooped up, and that's when we can get attacked by bad forces. But yeah, being in the good of the limelight of like seeing everything for what it is, and having mental clarity and sharpness as the key aspects to turn the door, so we can open these doors of our mind to understand these sort of topics and concepts. Because, if I made it through 3 days of like pure hell, and somebody else goes through it, they think they can't ever get out of it or something like this. You know what I mean? I'm a testament that you can be done. You can get back on the bandwagon to good days again. But it's a challenge sometimes, and it's hard for us to go through certain things that are challenges in our life that we never gone through before. And these are new things that our brain's getting trained. The next time we go through it, it might be not as bad, because we're going through new things that life is very intricate of all the things that we go through mentally and physically and emotionally and spiritually, and it's a big bandwagon to be on, but we're all riding the train. So anyway, it's just an analogy for what I'm talking about. But what I'm trying to say is that anyway, Neo worships divine goddess, divine goddesses. I hope you're doing amazing. Neo worships divine princesses, divine princesses. I hope you're doing amazing. Remember, the divine goddess, the divine princess are like this. They're connected. They're the same thing. It's just what I call the girl. Okay. Anyway, have a good day. All right. Yeah. Bye.